So lately you've heard the word indictment and also the term RICO a lot. You might be wondering what those words actually mean. RICO is Racketeer, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations, which is why we call it RICO for short. So we're joined this morning by McGeorge School of Law, University of Pacific professor Adrienne Carpenter McKinney. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
So RICO has been around for more than 50 years. And, way back when, 1970, it was designed to make it easier to basically go after mob bosses and charge them. Since that time, it feels like there's a little bit of a misunderstanding by a lot of people of what it actually has the power to do. Can you explain it?
Yes. So as you stated, RICO was originally created to, try to charge mob bosses with crimes of their underlings or their soldiers within a criminal organization. But the Supreme Court has said that this is not the only way that RICO can be used. And we've seen in recent past that Georgia has not only used RICO for crimes such as Young Thug. He's currently under a racketeering charge for a criminal gang that he's supposedly or allegedly the leader of, but also school teachers in Georgia have actually had the RICO charge used against them for a district-wide cheating scandal.
Yeah, that was when people had been falsifying test scores trying to get more federal money coming in. So why would you choose to use RICO? What is it about it that makes it a useful tool within a court system?
So RICO is going to be so useful for a prosecutor because you don't actually have to show that the crime boss in this situation, Trump is going to be considered that person. You don't have to show that they actually did the crime. What you're going to need to show is that Trump and the 18 others that are the co-conspirators, that they actually came together for a particular purpose or goal in furthering the criminal enterprise. And so, of course, in this situation, it's going to be that those members in Trump associated in various criminal activities to further the goal of the enterprise. And the goal was to overturn the results of Georgia's 2020 presidential election.
And RICO, Adrienne, means different things in different states, right? In terms of what the judge can and can't do?
Correct. So in Georgia, they actually have one of the most expansive RICO charges. Their statute in Georgia is actually broader than the federal statute. And so they have 40 some odd charges that can be used for a racketeering indictment.
Wow. And so even though this is a fourth indictment, this is why many people say this is the biggest deal of all of them, correct?
Yes, this is the biggest deal because of the reach of Georgia's RICO charge. And also the gravity, right? It's not just Trump and a couple of people. It's Trump and 18 others, along with 30 unnamed, unindicted co-conspirators.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, the burden of proof is everything in a case.
Correct, yes. And I guess, unfortunately for Trump, but fortunately for the prosecutors in Georgia, they're not going to have to show that Trump actually committed any of these acts. They're just going to have to show that Trump, along with others, made an agreement, and that agreement was to overturn the results of Georgia's 2020 presidential election.
All right, Adrienne Carpenter McKinney, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you breaking it down into very easy to understand terms.
Have a wonderful day.
You too.